Hey everyone, I'm Jon Jordan, your host for the show, and the theater manager here at the Albert and Eunice Boscov Theater, conveniently located on the first floor of GoggleWorks Center for the Arts, right here in beautiful downtown Reading, Pennsylvania. Welcome to the February 2026 episode of At the Movies. If you're a movie lover here in the greater Reading area, this program is for you. We'll keep you up to date with some of the coolest local movie theaters, offering some of the coolest programming, from new release indie titles to major blockbusters on the biggest screens around. Local film premieres, annual film festivals, and unique cinematic experiences you aren't likely to find anywhere else. We'll take you behind the scenes at some of your favorite local movie theaters, showing you a side of them you've likely never seen before. And, hopefully, we'll introduce you to some new theaters you haven't visited yet. This month on the show, we're going behind the scenes at one of our favorite local movie theaters. We'll talk about its history, its typical programming, and everything that makes it unique. Then, we'll take a look at the month of movies ahead at all of our friendly neighborhood theaters, including the Boscov Theater, and Reading Movies 11 and IMAX here in Reading, the Colonial Theater in Phoenixville, the Emmaus Theater in Emmaus, Shankweiler's Drive-In in Orefield, and the Mahoning Drive-In in Lehighton. So grab your popcorn and sit back. At the Movies starts right now. Hey everybody, welcome to the Albert and Eunice Boscov Theater right here at GoggleWorks Center for the Arts in Reading, Pennsylvania. We are an affordable, state-of-the-art, single-screen movie theater embedded in a much larger, all-art form encompassing art center. Our typical programming is independent film, really of any kind. As the theater manager here, I'm in charge of curating the programming, selecting films to play, and booking them with the distributors. We work a lot with A24, IFC, Variance Films, G-Kids, just to name a few. Our goal is to really be as diverse with our programming as humanly possible, but also to maintain a level of quality that you can come to expect from the films we play. I'm obviously a big movie lover and I have my favorite genres, of course, but I'm someone who can watch any kind of movie and find something to love about it. And that's kind of what I try to bring to the programming here. Not every film we play will be for everyone, but we do try to play something for everyone. And at the very least, even if the film you see here is super weird or terrifying or emotionally heavy, you're walking out having experienced a unique story and a unique perspective that you probably haven't seen before, and in the most immersive possible way that only a movie theater can provide, and I think that's magical. At our concession stand, we're pretty limited on space, but we have been expanding constantly. The name of the game as of late is becoming hyper-local with our concessions. I'm a Reading guy. I'm proud to be building a community of film lovers here in the city. We here at the Boscov Theater are establishing ourselves as Reading's home for independent films. So anytime I can keep things right here in the city or around the city, I'm all over it. So of course we've got popcorn, we've got our standard movie theater boxed candies, but we also carry a variety of local soda flavors from our friends over at Reading Soda Works. They come in glass bottles, which are better for the environment than plastic bottles, but are also just kind of really cool and kind of retro. We do also sell alcoholic beverages, so we've got cans of beer and we pour cups of wine. We're actually working with some local breweries and wineries right now to get even more hyper-local products here in our concession stand. Our auditorium fits an audience of 125 people seated. It's accessible, it's got stadium seating. There are really no bad seats in the place. I've sat front row on a number of occasions, and you're not breaking your neck to look up at like a 90-degree angle or anything. It's nice, it's cozy. We've got adjustable curtains for our screen, which we can change depending on the aspect ratio of the film, which quite frankly I think is a really, really cool little attention to detail from when the theater was built. So if we get a film, for example, that's in scope, which means it's a little bit wider, we can adjust the curtains and make the picture fill the screen. Or on the other side of that, if we get a film that's flat, which is kind of like your standard 16:9 screen size, again, we can adjust the curtain so that the picture fills the screen. So unless the film is in some kind of weird artsy aspect ratio, which admittedly, sometimes the films we get are, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna see the picture filling the screen, and you're not gonna have those annoying black bars on like the left and the right of the screen or the top and the bottom of the screen, which to me just makes it so much more captivating. Our projection room here is pretty simple. Audio rack, Christie projector, we've got a control panel for the automatic curtains, so when you come to see a movie here, we do like to pull the curtains open at the beginning of each show. I'm not sure really when that became part of our pre-show, but we still do it pretty much every single showtime. Then of course we have control over the theater lights as well, and no projection room is complete, in my mind, without Elliot and E.T. hanging in the window. Our theater was an addition to the pre-existing building that houses GoggleWorks. This whole building used to be the Wilson Safety Goggle Factory, which is how GoggleWorks got its name, and one of its logos actually. As one of the founders of GoggleWorks, the addition of this film theater was very much invested in by Al Boscov of Boscov's Department Stores. He had a real passion for film, and so here we are in the Albert and Eunice Boscov Theater, something like 20 years later, I think. What is extra cool about seeing a movie at the Boscov Theater, aside from us being a cool little independent theater, playing unique films, is that we are embedded in an art center. So before or after your movie, you can actually explore our art galleries on the different floors and the hallways upstairs that are also full of cool art. Touring the GoggleWorks building is completely free, so come for a movie and come early or stay afterwards to check out all of the art. Thanks for checking out the Boscov Theater, and we hope to see you soon here at the movies. Be sure to tune in here to At the Movies every month for a behind-the-scenes look at one of our participating theaters, local film festivals, and more. Now, let's take a look at all of our friendly neighborhood theaters to see what kinds of programming they've got coming up this month. In February 2026 at the Boscov Theater at GoggleWorks Center for the Arts in Reading, PA. For one night only on Thursday, February 12th at 7 p.m., we'll be screening the Spanish-spoken documentary Water for Life, presented by Centro Hispano and Weedock-Todwin Center for Native Knowledge. Opening Friday, February 13th, we've got 4-time Academy Award nominee, including for Best International Feature and Best Picture, The Secret Agent. The Secret Agent plays daily through Thursday, February 19th. On Valentine's Day, Saturday, February 14th, we'll continue our now annual tradition of playing Casablanca from 1942. Arguably one of the greatest romance films of all time. This year we'll have 2 screenings, first at 3 p.m. and then again at 7 p.m., so don't miss out. Then, for one night only on Tuesday, February 17th at 7 p.m., we'll be screening Shoshana as part of our ongoing Jewish film series, presented by the Jewish Federation of Reading and Berks. Finally, opening Friday, February 20th, we begin our showcase of the 2026 Oscar-nominated short films. This year, we'll be playing each category for a full week. Friday, February 20th through Thursday, February 26th, we'll be playing the 2026 Oscar-nominated animated shorts daily. Friday, February 27th through Thursday, March 5th, we'll be playing the 2026 Oscar-nominated documentary shorts daily. And then on Friday, March 6th through Thursday, March 12th, we'll be playing the 2026 Oscar-nominated live-action shorts daily. And that's February, and a little into March 2026 here at the Boscov Theater. You can always find our complete schedule of upcoming films and events, and purchase tickets in advance for all of the films I just mentioned at GoggleWorks.org. We can't wait to see you this month at Reading's home for independent film. In February 2026 at RC Theaters, Reading Movies 11 and IMAX in Reading, PA. They've got a number of films now playing, including Iron Lung, Send Help, Shelter, Mercy in IMAX 3D, Return to Silent Hill, Medias Hermanas, a Spanish-language film, Greenland 2, Migration, David, and Zootopia 2. Also releasing this month, they've got Solo Mio, which opened on the 6th, Strangers, Chapter 3, which opened on the 6th, Scarlet opened on the 6th in IMAX for 1 week only, Wuthering Heights opening on the 13th in IMAX, Crime 101 opening on the 13th also in IMAX, I Can Only Imagine 2 opening on the 20th, Psycho Killer opening on the 20th, and Scream 7 opening on the 27th. Then they've got some special events coming up as well this month, including Eric Church, Evangeline vs. the Machine Comes Alive, the IMAX Experience, on the 11th and the 14th at 7 p.m. Epic, Elvis Presley in Concert, Early Access, on the 18th at 7 p.m. in IMAX. And then Epic, Elvis Presley in Concert, on the 19th at 4:30 and 7 p.m., again in IMAX. And of course, they've got ongoing promotions at the theater, including RC Mystery Movie Mondays. Catch an unreleased movie at a special price on select Mondays. But here's the mystery, you won't know what film you're seeing until the lights go down. Theater Ears. Listen to movies in Spanish using the free Theater Ears app. Earbuds are available for purchase at the theater if needed. My First Movie Experience program. Celebrate your little one's first big screen adventure with their My First Movie Experience commemorative ticket. Visit rctheaters.com/my-first-movie for more information and for tips on how to prepare for a first movie. And sign up for RC Theater's new and improved rewards program. For their complete schedule of showtimes and to purchase tickets in advance, visit rctheaters.com. While the Mahoning Drive-In Theater in Lehighton, PA is now closed for the season, follow them on social media and keep an eye on their website for updates about this upcoming season at mahoningdit.com. For the complete schedule of upcoming films and events, and to purchase tickets in advance for the Colonial Theater in Phoenixville, PA, visit thecolonialtheater.com. For the complete schedule of upcoming films and events, and to purchase tickets in advance for Shankweiler's Drive-In in Orefield, PA, visit shankweilers.com. For the complete schedule of upcoming films and events, and to purchase tickets in advance for the Emmaus Theater in Emmaus, PA, visit emmaustheater.com. Thanks so much for tuning in to this month's episode of At the Movies. Get out there this month, support your local movie theaters, and experience some incredible new movies. Whether they're new releases or just new to you, the way they were meant to be experienced. With fresh popcorn, in a distraction-free environment, and on a massive silver screen. If you discovered this program through BCTV, whether you're watching it on bctv.org or on BCTV's live telecast, consider supporting them at bctv.org/support. BCTV is Berks County's local nonprofit community media organization that enables programs like this one to reach and inform more people in our community. Until next month, I'm Jon Jordan, and I hope to see you at the movies. Oof, what's my favorite movie and have I experienced it on the big screen? I usually get pretty split reactions on this. My favorite movie of all time is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, directed by Quentin Tarantino from 2019. And I've absolutely seen it on the big screen time and time again, actually. I saw it 6 or 7 times in regular theaters on its initial release back in 2019. Then it was re-released in IMAX, and I saw it once there. Then the Mahoning Drive-In, shout out to the Mahoning Drive-In, played it as part of their Tarantino A-Go-Go weekend the one year. And so I got to see it in the drive-in setting too. So yeah, I've seen it just about every theatrical setting we've got around here, I believe.